chase you to the ends of the earth!
Look,
Anybody else?
It was either
Anybody
him
else?
screaming Shocker or doing a Celebrate Good Times with X-Men 97 finale confirming that he got the girl.
He got the girl! Woo! Good for Peter.
This could be taking place before all the weird season. What was it? Season 4 stuff.
Well, yeah, the overacting one is from season 1 actually, because that's when they did the symbiote arc.
Woo! Symbiotes!
Yeah, like me and Nick actually agreed. Like when it comes to for a Spider-Man show, is that you don't do the symbiotes in season 1. Yet 2 of the best Spider-Man adaptations break that rule.
Well, because I'm assuming because like it's a classic, like story arc, so like they want to get it out of the way. So,
Also,
like,
to be fair,
that's one of the the symbiote is like one of the stuff that like everybody knows about Spider-Man. So they think I'm assuming it's like, well, everybody knows the symbiote stuff, right? So like obviously for our Spider-Man story we got to do the symbiotes.
Also, it was also because they wanted to get Venom into the show. They wanted to make sure Venom was already into the show, so that they can do more stories with Venom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because this again in the 90s, Venom. The 90s was Venom's decade as like major Spider-Man character.
I like Venom. He's cool.
Yeah, but hey, we're not talking about Venom. We're talking about Spider-Man. So
yeah.
So what do you guys think of this month's reading?
It was like climbing a mountain in all the best ways possible. The first part, we're on the base, and then we keep climbing, and then towards the end of the run, towards the end of these issues, that's when I'm like, oh man, the peak is great.
Yeah, this was definitely feeling like in terms of the Peter stocks, if we're doing a stock market on Peter's life so far, we're on the up and up.
Yeah. Good job, Pete.
So and what do you think of it, Matchstick?
I liked it. We're gonna have to get. I kind of read it like paced out from the last one, so we're gonna have to go through it a little bit before it starts coming back to me. But from the recent issues, I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely was a fun ride. There was no issue that I felt like I need to just blitz through. Like, even though I was reading through these comics fast, I was enjoying them.
Yeah.
So, but we're gonna start off with issue number 71. I am too lazy to present an image. I didn't do a slideshow, so we're doing it.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. We'll do it live.
We'll do it live.
We'll do it live.
We'll do it
I don't know how Bill feels knowing that's going to be part of his legacy from now on. He'll always, besides his political takes, he'll always be known as the guy on the internet as the fucking. We'll do it live.
Who?
Right.
Wait, you don't know? You don't know who Bill Riley is? Holy shit! Holy shit! You are. I keep forgetting what a fucking zoomer you are, Mashstick.
Bill Molly.
What? Oh, no, never mind. You're playing a fucking bit. Jesus Christ.
No. I misheard you.
No, Bill O'Reilly.
Bill O'Reilly.
Oh, okay, O'Reilly.
I know the name.
Yeah.
I thought you said Bill Molly.
No, no. If I did, I meant to say Bill O'Reilly. So.
Yeah. So anyway, so in this issue, this is actually kind of a fun issue, and it is the kind of actually topical with X-Men '97 because we are dealing with mutants.
Discrimination. Let's
He looks like Tom Hanks' brother. I just looked him up.
Yeah. But anyway, so in this issue, it's a very simple issue where we're kind of recovering from the last issue. So previously on Amazing Spider-Man, like the previously on X-Men,
Previously on X-Men.
Spider-Man just threatened JJ and he went into
Yeah.
cardiac arrest.
Good job, Peter.
And he's stuck with a tablet
Oh yeah.
full of cuneiform scripts and
Yeah. Yeah. I was for like a good chunk of this like run of issues. It was just all over surrounding the tablet.
yeah, like this is the tablet arc. We're on the tail.
Yeah, we're on the tail end. We got
Yeah, the tail end. But yeah, like this arc went like seven issues. I'm
roughly,
trying to-
yeah.
Yeah, because it was a major component in the last two issues. Yeah.
Right.
So in this one, so what happens is that Spider-Man is essentially trying to, with Jameson in the hospital, Peter has to make ends meet and also trying to figure out a way to prove his innocence. Luckily, he did get pictures about him fighting the Kingpin over the tablet, and lucky for him, because Jameson is in the hospital.
What pictures of these pictures of
my
Spider-Man? Ooh, Robbie, set him in the fire. Burn him.
Yeah.
But now Jameson's there. Hey, Robbie, here's some pictures. Oh my gosh, Spider-Man? Being a hero? We have to tell the people.
Yeah, I forgot. This reading kind of makes me appreciate Robertson. I forgot of how much of a pivotal
Pivotal.
character he is, like a side character. It's like one of those things that you forget with most, especially the films, is that how much the side characters matters in the Spider-Man story. Like we think of like the most well-known ones, like Harry Osborn, JJ,
Yeah.
and like Mary Jane, but there's a lot of other characters like Flash Thompson in this run, and in the case of this issue is Robertson.
Yeah.
And how much of a level-headed thinker he is, able to bounce out JJ's entertaining tantrums.
I want those pictures of Spider-Man. All right, Jameson, let's go. All right, Jameson, let's go take your medicine.
So, of course, we have to answer the question. Why is Quicksilver fighting Spider-Man?
Oh my goodness. Well, you're gonna have to read Avengers. Well, they give like a little recap, but it's like you want to know the full story, you have to read Avengers. It's like, ah, dang. Now I gotta go read Avengers, and it's like, but I don't know what led up to this issue. Guess I gotta read all of Avengers now. So.
Well, since this is like older comics, it could be just a one-shot story or a culmination of stories that like.
Yeah, but what they do tell us is that Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch, they want to join the Avengers. It's like
and Cengiz, remember Cengiz, also the disfigured Toad, who's not really disfigured, but this is the '60s, so this is not yet the most scarred we can show Toad as yet. So.
But essentially, after that event, the Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver apparently they had ties to the Avengers before.
And then Daddy came calling.
Yeah, it's
Magneto.
All right, check out the comic book.
Oh wow.
anyway. In the aftermath of Avengers 53 is that Pietro, Wanda, and Toad, feel like how are we gonna survive? Magneto's I looked it up. Magneto's apparently dead. He's totally dead, guys. He's not gonna come back.
He faked his death like what like the third time today, like the first time this year. So like he'll come back.
So essentially Pietro is wanting to go into the city and talk to the Avengers, resolve all their issues so that they can have a house to live in.
Wait, how many times has Magneto faked his death?
A ton.
It's comic books.
Okay. Oh my goodness, Magneto's dead. Oh.
Back on topic.
Right.
So Quicksilver is going to the city, goes to the Avengers. Too bad the Avengers is going on adventures. Nearly
They're busy
10
on their own
issues
little
later.
thing.
So apparently 10 issues happened in issues of material happened in between the time they left the island in 53 to when they crashed in America in Avengers 62.
I love comic books.
You gotta love it where it's like that was definitely something somebody wrote a no prize for. But essentially, Pietro goes to it. The Avengers are off in Africa, and so he decides, okay, I need to redeem myself. He learns that Spider-Man's wanted, and he thought, hey, you know what? I'm gonna have Spider-Man be arrested, and then I'll redeem myself. Too bad for him that Spider-Man just literally cleared his name.
Like, as soon as Spider-Man cleared his name, it's like, hey, guess I'm innocent. Quicksilver comes. Spider-Man, you villain! I'm bringing you in! What?
That Parker luck.
It's that Parker luck.
And I like it how he's like trying to be like polite about it. It's like, look, I don't want to hurt you. Like,
Look,
it's funny. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just thinking of like just imagining this is the Wolverine the X-Men version of Quicksilver, who's kind of like a jerk.
Oh, okay.
Just trying him sounding polite, which is.
All right then. Oh, okay.
Or just imagine X-Men Evolution Quicksilver.
X-Men Evolution Quicksilver. Oh yeah.
So what you were gonna say, Nah?
I was just gonna say, what is that? I was just gonna say, oh yeah, like Pietro has to go get some, like some good boy points to the Avengers. He's got to do the optional objective, of not harming Spider-Man enough, keeping his health above 50%.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. He's trying to get that extra point, like so that he can get an S rank and so that he can level up on his speed. So it's like, if I do this right, I can go fast enough to go back in time and maybe save Magneto.
Maybe save Magneto. If the Flash can do it, so can I. Wait, who's the Flash? What am I talking about?
Yeah. Like this issue is straightforward, but it was definitely it was fun.
Yeah.
Like it's fun to have like Spider-Man battle a speedster. because it's something that is like completely out of his wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Well, he has it.
Like-
I mean, he has. He eventually gets a speedster villain, a speed demon, right?
Yeah, Speed Demon is like gonna be his specific one, but nobody remembers him other than
Who's Speed Demon?
exactly.
He was one of my. He was one of my dad's old comics, so I remember him from that.
Ah. So he's a speedster. That's his gimmick. But
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But so anyway, so everything is all set. Spider-Man also delivered the tablet to Captain Stacy, which totally will not result in anything bad happening.
No.
Nothing bad ever happens to a Stacy.
Nothing bad happens to Stacy's. Oh my goodness.
Oh look, shocker.
Shocker!
There's something really quick I need to mention about this comic book.
Oh, okay.
Some fun behind the scenes trivia. So this is the first of many issues that we're going to be covering this episode. That was guest penciled by John Buscema.
Oh.
Okay, well, John Buscema.
What has he done?
He was while he was drawing this, he was drawing the Avengers.
Oh.
Okay, that makes sense.
Ah, neat.
And the reason why he's taking over for Romita Senior is Stan has been grooming Romita Senior to be the new Marvel the new Marvel art director.
Oh.
So the guy so that's why in the 80s comic, I'm assuming he was the art director in the 80s or like the 70s and 80s.
Yes, exactly.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense because if you look at like even 80s comics, it's very similar to this period. So we're gonna be so essentially we're gonna this would be like the look of the comic books up until Dave McElhinney and Pacifica Todd McFarlane.
Oh, Todd.
Yeah, because Todd changes the game again.
Oh.
The industry with his art style, his take on Spider-Man specifically,
Really?
and then that's where you get all the 90s stuff. Like there's a reason why people are fascinated with the 90s.
Oh.
Because that's like
because
the most
of Todd?
Yeah, Todd was like the famous artist who became super successful and and
so
also,
he's like the go-to 90s guy when it comes to like what people think of like 90s
but he
comic
didn't
art.
do the output as with Rob Liefeld. And the thing is that the 90s was the era where artists was more valuable than writers. Right now in this era, it's more of a team effort.
Yeah,
exactly.
Like that's kind of the idea, is that like famously when we were talking about Steve Ditko, is where like the whole Marvel method where Stanley comes up with the idea of like the story and plot,
right,
and then the artist like basically storyboards it, and then Stanley writes the dialogue.
Right.
So it's a bit more of a collaborative effort.
Like around I'd say roughly like around roughly I'd say like 63. Though Romita has been credited as being the penciler, or as Stan always likes to call it, the innovator. Like he wasn't really the ones who did like he wasn't really one he did a lot of the outline work because he was being taken off of Spider-Man to be to try to be fit into his new role as the art director. So a lot of the comic books at this time that were credited to him was a combination of Don Heck coming in and also Jim Mooney. While Jim Mooney was also Joe Mooney, excuse me. While Joe Mooney was also doubling as the inker. Romita Senior, when he kind of talked about this period, this was a period he didn't really like, because the problem was he kind of felt a bit too stretched thin, because while he was also helping artists on consult on their other books, Stan was calling him all the time to try to put a lot of his put a lot of his signatures onto the Amazing story, because of course Romita, part of the reason as to why Amazing beat out the reigning Fantastic Four to become the biggest comic book of the. So Romita will always just talk about how during this time he'll be doing something in the background, and then Stan calls him in, and he's like, okay, so there Don drew this whole thing just like you asked, but there's stuff about it I don't like. Can you erase those stuff and put the stuff you're very good at? And then it was a like John felt like the funny thing was about this was Don and Mooney, Heck and Mooney filling in was supposed to lessen the work for Romita, but with doing the consulting work and essentially never really leaving Amazing, Romita kind of just felt like, what was really the point of just what was the point of saying that saying this will lessen the workload for him?
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, but though he wasn't really crazy about the time, he never really let it get to him, because this was a really important time for him, where he'll eventually just become a really important part of Marvel. So that's where we get Sal Buscema's. Not Sal. My bad. I actually made that problem while reading the comic book, because I mistake John for being his brother Sal, who I was like, wait. I had a double time. I'm like, wait, Sal is doing art for Amazing? I thought he only did Spectacular. But no, it was his brother John. We'll see Sal's work later when he's inking some of the later fun stories revolving around Osborn.
Okay, so
yes,
let's just get to the plot in this one. So Shocker the plot, thankfully, is just simple. Shocker beats up Captain Stacy to steal the tablet, and he is trying to pawn it off, but because of the whole situation with Spider-Man having the tablet, Kingpin trying to steal the tablet, it has become too hot and nobody wants to buy it. So he decides, okay, I need to beat up Spider-Man. And he does a mini crime spree to basically flush Spider-Man out, and they have one fight. They fight one time, Shocker gets away, they fight again, and Spider-Man beats him up and captures him. Now, for the B plot is more of the relationship stuff where Spider-Man is having his Aunt May going to Florida. He heard Kirk Connors and his families are in Florida right now, and then girlfriend troubles.
Yeah, Pete's that Parker luck really is not that great.
It doesn't help that Flash
Well,
Thompson was the reason, and I actually have a theory about what makes Flash Thompson's great as a character, especially this part.
Okay.
Flash Thompson is basically Peter's brother. Like much like a sibling, right? With everyone else, you could be cool, cool as a cucumber, like less emotional outbursts, like more in control of yourself. But when you get your siblings in there, it's immediately back to to high school or childhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at the same time, though, like the relationship troubles here also just kind of boils down to Peter misunderstanding a situation and not bothering to like clear it up.
To be fair, that's also very sibling-like.
True.
And also very much like an introvert too. Remember, Peter was an introvert. He was a wallflower.
Yeah, but it's just funny though. Like it's like, oh my gosh, is that Flash with Gwen? No.
That bastard would steal my girlfriend. So,
how dare he?
That's actually the next issue. But this one is their first confrontation, and I think this is the one where Gwen is like trying to prod Spider-Man. I mean Peter about like where's he's off to, hiding away.
Yeah, Peter, you gotta tell me, hey, what you're doing. I can't, Gwen. You just gotta trust me. And then so here comes Flash Thompson, and then Peter's like, oh, of course. Like it's on one hand, it's like, how dare she? But on the other hand, he didn't like. But the thing is about Peter, like, instead of like bothering to like clear it up with Gwen, he immediately goes, the caucasity of this bitch, and then like in a split second afterwards, no, this is my fault. I have been, I should have seen this coming. She thinks I'm ditching her all this time. This is all on me. Gosh, my life is fucking miserable.
To be fair, you can't stop the Flash.
You can't stop the Flash.
Fastest man alive, you know.
True.
Oh, you gotta.
Oh, he won the. You hear that Flash Thompson won the war single-handedly. He just showed up in Vietnam in the Viet Cong. Like, all right, I give up. High school superstar Flash Thompson is here.
Oh my goodness!
Can't beat him.
Yeah, it's like, oh my gosh, Flash Thompson, the football star's here. Oh gosh, this war's toast. We've lost.
Side by side, hey Splash.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was essentially this one. It's very simple. I just like it when the Shocker was a threat in the comics, when the writers actually treat him like one.
I felt Bendis.
Wait, what about Bendis? What do you do with Shocker?
He's the guy. He's the reason why Shocker's treated as a joke.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah. Screw
I also like how it feels like Flash is he matures a little bit. You feel him. He's like he's not as much. He's not nearly as much of an asshole as he was. He's pretty chill now.
He has to lose his legs first to become untruly on board. But yeah, Vietnam, the war's looks like the army was like the best thing to happen to Flash. So
Yeah. Look, soon he'll just go into the tunnel rats, tunnel holes.
yeah, he's gonna learn that he's not exactly a fortunate. He's not a fortunate son.
Well, Flash is too big to be a tunnel rat.
We were making Vietnam jokes, okay?
Okay.
Bow now, bow now,
But anyway,
bow
so
now.
like
He gets like judo throwed by like this like by this midget Australian.
oh man, that is so like in Peacemaker with Judo Kid.
I still haven't seen
Alright.
Peacemaker.
Apparently, that's
No,
Judo Kid is like this little midget who can beat a Peacemaker. But anyway, so the next issue, 73. We introduced to Man Mountain Marco. But the main thing we're introduced is the Magia fam. Magia. We're doing it with mobsters, people.
Yo, we got Silverman in the house. We got Caesar. We got I love all the just the blatantly Italian names.
I kind of find it interesting that like after like dealing with Shocker and all these guys, now we're back to mobsters.
So this has just become like the inverse of Batman. We went from the costume loonies back to the mob.
Yeah, it's like in the Batman world, you have to have superpowers to actually challenge him. And in the world of Marvel, you don't have to. You have to actually. The toughest challenge is society.
Society. We
And
live in a
people, regular
society.
people.
We live in a society, people.
Which is why Spider-Man is a better superhero than Batman. But
Ooh, a hot take. Ooh. I like both.
well, yeah, of course you can like both, but Spider-Man's better. Anyway, so in this one, we find out that Shocker had an ex-girlfriend after after Spider-Man pulled the Batman on Captain Stacy on his bed.
Yeah.
What? A lot of climbing through windows. Like, I think Peter's now like relishing the time when he can actually open a door normally.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Oh, I just got taken off guard by the bag.
Yeah, but so this is actually kind of so a nice piece of trivia is so Shocker's girlfriend gets assaulted by a guy named Marco, and then a lot of the issue Marco and Spider-Man are duking out in the apartment.
Right.
But then the girlfriend gets thrown out the window, and Spider-Man jumps off to save her. He uses multiple webs at multiple points to help her, to rescue her. This is tied to Amazing Spider-Man 21 when Green Goblin throws Gwen Stacy over the bridge. Spider-Man only shoots one web line at her. Boom. So that could be said as that Spider-Man unintentionally killed her. Like an evidence.
Huh.
Like Exhibit A. But yeah, this one introduces Silvermane and all that fun stuff. And then we get reintroduced to the Connors. Because
the Connors.
Because they can never catch a break.
Because they're like, oh, you know what? Kurt Connors can help us unlock the secrets of the tablet. It's like Kurt Connors. I kind of feel bad for him because all he wants to do is like, come on, please, I don't want the lizard coming back. And they're like, no, Kurt Connors, you must do what we tell you. So,
And we also kidnapped your family.
exactly.
And then, like, he's literally under stress of, like, don't turn her to the lizard, don't turn her to the lizard.
Yeah, they show like how all the stress is just actually making him turn even more into the lizard. So it's like, but like he doesn't, but like he doesn't tell anyone because oh my goodness, the famous Dr. Connors is the lizard this whole time. Oh my gosh.
We need to outcast him. He's a mutant.
He's a monster!
Worse than a mutant! Launch him into the sewers!
I thought you were right behind me.
So, yeah, they kidnap Dr. Connors, and then he's slowly trying his best to not become the lizard again. It's like, just hold it in, hold it in. Oh, but I really want to lash out. Oh, but I must hold it in. So it's fun.
Yeah. What do you guys think of Marco?
Marco, he's fine.
He works as like there's better. I mean, for the time, I understand. There's not as many characters in the time, but there's really no reason to bring them back because there's just so many better, like henchmen they can bring in for the mafia. He's just
a thug.
He's just a big dude.
Yeah,
you could have like
he's a goon.
You could have Silver Sable. You could have
We have the Enforcers, which hasn't been shown.
Yeah, the Enforcers are fun.
It's like, yeah, and like because they fought Spider-Man before, they would like come up with countermeasure, but it does feel a little bit of that a new character shows up. That means they are a bit more powerful than the hero before resetting to the power level to normal.
You underestimate my power level. But yeah, it's kind of Marco's just kind of the unfortunate case. It's just a goon. That's just kind of it. And you could have so many other goons to take his place. So
yeah,
he's fine.
But but there is someone you can't replace. Silvermane. So we're going in 74 because it's mostly his work. We're learning a bit more about Silvermane, Silvermane is like the oldest mafia boss, and he's and like even as an old age, like he backslaps Marco. It's like, I may be old, but I will still kick your ass.
I may be old, but but don't you backsass me, Marco. But yeah, do they do anything with Silvermane in like any other version?
No, Changus.
No.
You could pretty much tell what happens to him.
Well, like I'm talking about like adaptations and stuff. Like, does he ever show up?
Yes, in the 90s cartoon.
He was in Spectacular.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, what was he in?
He was in Spectacular Spider-Man. Okay.
I forgot he was in Spectacular. What was?
He was in the Gangland episode. He gets he gets that weird suit and he fights Tombstone.
Okay.
With the the opera.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But for the animated series, the way they did it is that they did the tablet storyline. and they did it almost all the way through, except instead of dying to
Mm.
nothingness, he became a baby.
Okay.
He became a talking baby, and then they had an episode tied to Spider-Man and the Black Cat, where essentially Spider-Man and Black Cat, this is like
Uh-huh.
their second appearance together. Like, this is early days, and Spider-Man is like, I want to be alone. I'm a loner. And Black Cat goes, fine, I'll try to be a loner too, and ends up
Uh-huh.
getting caught.
Oh,
And
good job.
essentially, they use Black Cat to
Mm-hmm.
get Spider-Man to get Scorpion, all in the room so that they get Spider-Man, so that essentially they do the age switching, where Silverman is a young man and Peter
Mm-hmm.
gets turned into a baby.
Oh, okay.
But instead, what happens is that they also got the Vulture, and in the Vulture
Oh.
series is that um he
Mm-hmm.
became young and old repeatedly throughout the entire series
Huh.
because of shenanigans.
Oh, okay.
And so he did the whole switching with Silvermane, so now
Mm-hmm.
Silvermane's back to old.
Huh.
It is hilarious.
Mm.
And my first introduction to Silvermane, so Silvermane has like this baby who talks. It's hilarious. Like, he literally talks.
Oh, alright.
I need to show you Spider-Man the anime series.
Mm.
It's
Sure,
so
I'd love to
awesome.
see. I'd love to see the original animated series.
I'll show you the episodes I grew up watching as a kid. But anyway, back to this. So in this one,
Mm.
you get a little bit of a conflict between Silvermane and his mouthpiece, Caesar Cicero.
Uh-huh.
Caesar Cicero.
Like, you know, there's some power play, mafia politics, and
Mm-hmm.
Spider-Man is tracking Cicero down, and Cicero in the base is like, okay, I need to bring the Connor family back to base, to the actual base, and in case, I'm just gonna blow up my base with Spider-Man in it, and he's clearly dead.
Clearly dead. Don't. There's no way he could have survived. Oh no, he survived.
Yeah, he shows up. I love that how the Connor family is like depressed, like
Mm.
the mom and son, and then also we get a revelation that, what's the name? Billy Connor knew that his
Yeah, he
dad was
knew
the
his dad
lizard
was.
the entire time.
It's okay, Mom. I know my dad's the lizard. Oh no, Billy.
Yeah, I have nightmares about him turning into the lizard and then eating me. Oh, come on. No one would be that dumb to have that as a storyline.
Oh,
And guess which decade that happened?
was it the 90s?
No, the 2000s.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Add another mark. The list of
Huh.
grievances.
Alright. Wow. Alright.
But essentially, they got the tablet ready,
Mm.
and it ends. It does end actually with with Silvermane being impatient and drinking the potion and becoming young.
Mm.
So everything is working well. No drawbacks whatsoever. And then 75, death without warning.
Yeah. I Man, I don't think that aging formula is a good thing. I think it came with some Unintended side effects.
Can't believe the comics code is allowing existential horror in their comics. Now later they're gonna tell Stan off for having Norman OD, but like they're letting this fly.
Wait, Norman? I thought it was Harry.
No, because the moment where Norman starts going crazy and starts using pills to wake up. Yeah, because he wanted Norman to start going crazy again and start unearthing the Green Goblin, and then he was just taking a lot of narcotics to try to keep it at bay. The Comics Code Authority hated it, and so like Stan was like, "Well, you know what? The government is behind me," and then he made the best comic ever.
Imagine what would happen if Bruce Timm and Stan Lee teamed forces. They could get away with so much bullshit. It gives so many kids nightmares.
Let's go.
But existential horrors beyond all comprehension. Yeah, like Silver.
Yeah, that's perfectly okay.
Silvermane just de-ages into non-existence.
I mean, yeah. Come on. What did you think was gonna happen?
Well, how do you think Stan got the idea from for the comic? That's what happened to his current agent at the Comics Code Authority. Man de-aged into nothing. It just happens sometimes.
Oh, damn.
So back to the death. So it begins with Silvermane as a 40-year-old, and Marco is, bless his heart, an idiot.
He's trying his best.
Well, should have tried hard.
Yeah, I should have tried hard, but he's trying his best.
Marco was not going to be made a fool of. He was not going to let old Connor give him the slip. That wasn't the Silvermane, except he is.
Like the main point of the storylines is that Silvermane is like fighting, doing all of these shenanigans, fighting Marco, fighting his boss, his old mafia, and Spider-Man. Spider-Man is just there to save the Connors. And then Kurt Connors is like, I need to get out before he finds out about the whole de-aging process. I'm gonna die.
I'm gonna die.
And oh no, I'm turning into the lizard. I need to.
No, not the lizard. Oh my goodness.
And then he turns into the lizard. And
oh no, the lizard's back. Gosh.
How many times has this happened now? Like the lizard. Is this like number 3?
Number 3.
Like okay, well,
and they really want. They just really want the lizard back. It's like, damn, we really like the lizard. What are we gonna do? Oh, of course, just make him come back. Oh, of course, genius. Oh no, Kurt Connors is the lizard again. What will Spider-Man do this time?
Yeah, this is the 3rd time the lizard is back.
Wow. It's kind of funny though. Just like it's like, oh man, we gotta bring the lizard back, of course.
Like he's like the second most recurring villain we had in this series so far.
Right.
Doc Ock number 1.
Yeah, you can never get that.
Get fucking rid of him.
You can't get rid of the Ock.
He'll come back 8 more. He'll come back 7 more times before you're done with him.
And then when you think you're done with it, he will come back for 7 more.
No,
Of
8 more.
course.
Yeah, but we might as well just go into the lizard story. So it's 76,
Yeah.
and in this one, the lizard is on a rampage just so that right now, like, all he wants is to kill Spider-Man, and he's gonna just draw him out by causing havoc. No more plans, no more having the idea of getting a lizard army. No.
We don't need a lizard army. I'm just gonna kill Peter myself. Poor Peter Parker.
Yeah. All alone.
So. Also,
I'm not alone. I have a hot girlfriend.
Also, I noticed like these issues. For some reason, they draw the lizard without teeth.
Yeah.
So it's like it's just like a teethless lizard going around. Hey, Spider-Man,
Snake-like. It's like,
have you seen my teeth? I just find a fascinating design choice. This we're gonna omit the teeth, not even like fangs. So
yeah. So like the big thing here is that we get the whole resolution of the Peter misunderstanding Gwen and Flash Thompson thing. And like they're getting back together. Peter's happier than ever, but he also has to deal with trying to, stop the lizard while, of course, not killing Kurt Connors at the same time.
yeah, but it doesn't help though. That all of a sudden, all right, I gotta stop Connors while not hurting him. All right, everything's going good.
Yo, did I hear that Spider-Man say something is going good? Ooh, flame on!
Flame on! Oh no.
We might as well stop this because it's all 2-parter story. So yeah, it's 77 is we get the Human Torch back, and it's hilarious. He's like, I love it how it's like Spider-Man can't really say it's like, look, we have to not hurt him.
Spider-Man. I don't know, Johnny. I'm not gonna tell him that Dr. Connors is the lizard. He could tell the world. I can't let that happen. Who knows what terrible information and the Human Torch can do with such knowledge? Oh my gosh, Johnny, listen to me. You can't harm Dr. Connors.
Smells like bitch in here.
Yes. Johnny and Johnny's just Johnny. It's just kind of also funny. Johnny's just literally just going, Peter, what is wrong with you? Are you wussing out? Are you a chicken? See, this is why you should have let the pros taken over.
Go back to purse snatchers, bitch. Let the profession here. Let the professional do this.
Exactly. Let the professionals handle this case. It's like, no,
and
Johnny, you don't understand.
He goes to the point of sabotaging Johnny.
Johnny, you don't understand. You can't harm the lizard. Why not? I can't tell you that, Johnny. Why not? I can't. You gotta believe me.
No.
Spider-Man, let me ask you a question. Have you been to outer space? Well, sort of. Like, until you've fully been out of space, you don't tell me how to do my job.
You don't tell.
I'm just saying, me and the Fantastic Four just saved the world for breakfast, so...
Look, Spidey, I'm pretty sure I can handle a little lizard problem. No! So, yeah, poor Peter.
So Peter's solution, Just sabotage. Sabotage it is.
Sabotage. Da-na-na-na-na, the sabotage.
He he switched out. He brought out the asbestos webs.
How do you like my my special webs, Johnny? Oh, damn. So, yeah, John.
Don't you think I didn't make countermeasures for every member of the Fantastic Four? Why would you do that? Because I'm Spider-Man.
I'm Spider-Man.
I'm waiting for round 2. I'm coming to the Baxter Building.
Yeah, I want to get my interview again, and this time I'm gonna kick all your butts.
Spider-Man's like, I don't really care about the other members. I just want to fuck with you, Johnny. You in specific.
Maybe next time when your girlfriend Crystal shows up, I may take her on a date in front of you. No, she's not my girlfriend anymore. I know. You have a scroll life now.
But what happens is that Peter and Crystal go on a date to make Johnny jealous, and then Johnny goes on a and then Johnny ends up with a date with Gwen to make to make Crystal jealous, and they run into each other.
But the thing is, Johnny would not know that Spider-Man is Peter Parker.
Dude, Spidey, what is the deal? I'm just taking out this chick named Gwen. Gosh, chill. Fuck you, Johnny.
By the way, what do you guys think of Gwen in this reading?
Gwen, she's okay.
I like Gwen.
She's all right.
Yeah.
I really appreciate her actually trying to be active and trying to figure out what makes Peter tick.
Oh, all she has to do is ask MJ. Okay, she goes up to MJ. Hey, MJ, what's with Spider-Man? What's with Peter? Oh, he's Spider-Man. Oh.
Well,
Oh.
I don't think
she's more stubborn than
thing-
Betty and Liz. So like, there's a sense here of just Gwen. Whenever Gwen sees Peter, she goes right to a beeline and just asks him, "Okay, what's your deal? What's your major malfunction?"
Yeah, I also love the part where Peter is like, "Look, I do want to tell you, but I can't right now."
Peter, just tell me why you can't be with me. I can't do that. So...
I'm just happy that Peter gets the W in the comics at this point of like, in terms of relationship, like he's not. He has a somewhat stable relationship with Gwen.
Somewhat. Yeah.
Because we know how it's gonna end.
Yeah.
So.
You see, it turns out Green Goblin. He takes off the mask, and the large mane of red hair comes out, and it turns out it was MJ. And then she's like, "Ah, yes, my rival is finished.
My
now
rival
Parker is mine."
Yeah.
No, she would pay the Green Goblin.
She would pay the Green Goblin. Oh my goodness.
And the Green Goblin says that he's gonna do it for free because it means it messes with Peter. Yeah, so it also Billy ends up going on his own to find his dad to like maybe if he sees me I'll be able to convince him.
Dad, it's me, Billy. Don't you remember? Ah, fresh meat. Dad?
Oh, you must be Kurt's friends. I must silence you.
Ah!
And Peter is like, okay, trying to get the special chemical barrel that I needed to cure him.
Yeah.
you would
Kurt
think
Connors, more like cringe Connors.
More like cringe Connors.
Sorry.
Yeah, at this point, I feel like Spider should get a special gadget. If he could just get a barrel full of gas, it's like, all right, here's a pellet that has the lizard cure pellet.
The lizard cure pellet. Exactly.
Like, I need to give him his meds.
Yeah. So. But yeah. So. Well, that's happening. So that happened. So that happened.
Yeah, and then yeah, that's it. It's like a fun two-parter. I did like him this time is where we had the twist of it's not just a standard Spider-Man has to battle the lizard in New York. He has to battle the lizard in New York, and he has to keep him safe while another hero is trying to take him down.
All because he can't tell the other hero, hey, that guy you're beating up is Dr. Connors. Cause like, oh my goodness, if the world finds out, no, he's finished.
To be fair, I think Johnny would. On one hand, Johnny's like, yeah, I keep the secret. On the other hand, can you trust Johnny to keep the secret? He gets drunk at a party or something like, hey, party or something like that. It's like, hey, Kurt. So now everybody knows.
Now everybody knows.
Yeah, that's the thing with Johnny is that he may not intentionally spill the beans. He will end up accidentally doing it.
Oh man, I guess it's like when Dr. Connors was the lizard. He was what? Oh, was I not supposed to say that?
Yeah.
Whoops.
Everybody forget what you heard in the last 5 seconds. Johnny, it was 10 seconds. Fuck.
Because if Johnny knows that Kurt Connor is the lizard, of course, he would of course, his first thought is, well, I gotta tell Reed this. Reed might have an answer to this, and from there, the beans are already spilled.
To be fair, I think Reed is probably a much safer bet than Johnny.
Yeah, Reed is the better bet.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
But okay. If Spider-Man if they decided, okay, we need to get another scientist hero in the city to help find a cure for the lizard, who would you trust the most to the least out of all the Marvel heroes you know?
Probably Omni Brain, probably Giga Brain Reed Richards.
Galaxy Brain. Oh. Yeah.
Who do you not want to trust Kurt with?
Anybody who works with the government.
Well, technically,
that's a smart answer.
That includes the Fantastic Four.
Anybody? I mean, we're not for the government.
Damn, I didn't know Richard sold out to the government.
Thunderbolt Ross, has got another green mutant he has to go hunt down in New York.
Oh no!
This will be a Thunderbolt Ross, scientist. No, he's not a scientist.
I honestly would not.
I'm sure there's somebody, but I'm sure there's.
I would not trust Connors with Beast, mostly because the X-Magic gets attacked so often and destroyed that his identity will be exposed by accident, just by the fact that he's with the X-Men.
Listen, we're not that kind of mutant. Fuck off, Connors. You're not welcome here.
You're not welcome here.
You're not of our kind.
You, we were born this way, Connor. Get your lab accident ass out of here.
Has Peter ever tried to pass himself off as a mutant just so he could freeload off of the X-Men?
No, we're not talking
No.
about that storyline from House of X.
Wait, that's an actual thing? I was joking. Oh no. Oh no.
We're not
I was just
talking about that.
I was just joking. I was more for because it's like, damn, I'm tight on money. I wonder if Logan will let me live at the mansion for a while until I can pay rent. I didn't know that was an actual thing that was happening. So, damn. Okay, then.
I want to see a conversation where the X-Men are like, should we let non-mutants into the Xavier Institute?
I don't know.
That would be funny.
It would be fun.
We would have more students if we make the school not about mutants. It is called Gifted Youngsters, so we should get gifted of all races and diet and ethnicities
And kinds and etc.
So anyway, speaking of kinds,
Prowler.
Yeah, Prowler, he's here.
I didn't expect he would be a Stanley creation.
Well, funny you say that, because Stan had a little help. Creating the Prowler from a little tiny baby, tiny John Romita Jr.
Oh,
so like Senior would bring in a bit of like Junior sketches every now and again, and Junior sketched the Prowler, and like Stan didn't like the costume that the Prowler was wearing, but Stan actually really loved the Prowler. So,
yeah, it is kind of sad that people kind of view him as like the D-list villain. Because he is such a cool character.
He is.
And like more impactful. I didn't see it during like the summaries I'm looking at. But like early on we had a conversation there was talks with it was probably during the Tablet Saga of Roberts talking to his son Randy about the racism.
Yeah, the racism.
And like how Robertson is like Joe Robertson is like working with a white man.
Mm-hmm.
And all that.
How could you? You're playing the white man's game.
Like look at him. He goes over to Jonah. Look at him. He's a racist. Why would you want to be? Why would you want to be here? And then Triple J goes like he gives the Dirty Harry speech. What? I hate all races equally. N words, C words, blah 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 blah. Mexicans, Chinese, hate them all.
I hate them all.
And
Whites.
especially the whites.
Especially the Irish.
Especially the Irish.
But like what's so cool is that we had a bit of like in this one kind of showcase with the whole that JJ's not a racist. Like he called out a racist in front of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of find it interesting that like it wasn't racism that created Prowler, but like it was the racism that like was like the straw that broke the camel's back. It's like, okay, that's it. Fuck it, I'm becoming a Prowler now.
Yeah, because like it's very interesting was where like the Prowler is like a reflection of Peter
Mm.
because because they're both God people who are like like Spider-Man. Okay, time to talk about overarching Spider-Man stuff. I think
Alright.
one of the biggest reason why Spider-Man is Marvel's best superhero, like that people love unconditionally, is that
Uh-huh.
he's the everyman.
Mm.
It's that aspect, and like the fact that like he went to a public school, not a private
Uh-huh.
school, so where he wasn't really where like he was gifted in science and stuff, but he has to work in a blue collar job to get passed by the bills and to get the money to go to classes. And much like
Yeah.
him, Hobby, right?
Mm.
Hobby is his name.
I
Hobby.
Yeah.
Hobby Brown. Hobby Brown
Hobie.
is also struggling.
Sorry.
Hobie. Okay, Hobie.
Hobie.
Yeah, he's also struggling with life. Like he's also a brilliant inventor. Like he likes trying to improve things. Like he even brought schematics to his boss about how to make a better harness.
Yeah.
But the thing is that is that life was like putting him on the edge. Was like he wasn't getting rewarded and he wanted stuff quick. So he decided that
like...
he needs to make ends meet and also hopefully to get the fame and fortune that he really desires. So he decided to become a costume person. And I love it where he talks about his inner thoughts about why he wants to be a supervillain. It's like being a superhero takes too long and hard work, and I need money now and fame now. So what if I do a supervillain?
Yeah, that'll give me recognition much faster and easier. Hey, there we go. I'm so smart.
I also kind of never viewed Prowler really as a supervillain.
Right.
Like he's just like anti-hero sometimes, but like more. I've always viewed him as sort of a more on the edge street level hero.
Okay.
I kind of
I feel like he could fit that a lot better.
Yeah, I think this story does highlight that, like him trying to fail at being a criminal. Like he just wanted to steal money.
I just wanted to steal money. Gosh.
The shock he feels right when like Peter dove through the window.
Yeah. It's like, oh my gosh. Did I actually do that? Did I kill him? Oh gosh, what have I done?
It also shows like a moment of like Spider-Man. Like when I read the part where Spider-Man, like, he catches the Prowler and realized that he's just a man like him. And he is like, oh, he's just like me.
No older than I am.
Yeah, and it's like, I'm not gonna throw him in prison. He didn't steal anything. He wasn't successful. He didn't murder anything. It's like,
yeah.
no, I'm gonna let you go. And like, it's kind of the moment that kind of reminds me of like, man, Spider-Man is actually probably like the second nicest superhero ever made. The first being the Flash. You can't outdo the Flash.
Superman. Oh, you were making a
No, like Superman
Yeah,
is
Superman.
like number 3.
Really? You think Hank's? I don't know. I think Superman's pretty nice.
Yeah,
So,
he's nice, but we're talking about the top 3. Like the Flash is like number 1.
okay.
I'd still
Because,
say
like-
Superman is number 1.
I like
Like
Superman.
That last panel. Oh, I'm sorry.
No. Continue.
That last panel showed me why I loved Spider-Man so much.
Mm.
It's not about the quips, not about the spectacular, all of his amazing gadgets. It's deep down inside, he's no matter how selfish he can be, no matter how like spiteful he is at times, when he stares into the eyes of just another person and he kind of just feels like they're kindred with them, that's when he just bears his heart out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it also kind of highlights is like Spider-Man is not gonna throw people in prison
No.
willy-nilly. So we got
Really?
one more one more fun one with the return of the chameleon.
Yeah.
His
Chameleon.
second appearance ever. Which is weird. And it starts out with Captain Stacy getting screwed over again.
Captain
If I had a nickel
Stacy
worse. If I had a
can't
nickel
catch
for every
break.
time.
If we had nickels for every time Captain Stacy got impersonated by a villain, no, either mind controlled or impersonated by a villain to steal artwork, we would have 2 nickels. Which isn't much, but it's so weird that it happened twice.
Yeah, why did it happen twice? Yeah, so it's kind of funny. Oh, that's great. Twitter previews don't work on Discord anymore. Thank you, Elon.
Yeah, but it's and this one is so fun because it actually it's a mind game where it's like to showcase that Peter is not an idiot and not like impulsive.
Yeah.
Where like as soon as he realized, wait, this is the chameleon, I need to set up a trap.
He's going to be stealing the million bonds. I got to go tell Robertson. We together, we're going to set up. We're going to set up a stakeout.
And then when that happens, it's like, oh man, okay. I go to the room. Nope, he wasn't there, and now I'm in trouble. I need to find him before he escapes. And then it's like, oh, I know you are this guy, and it's Peter Parker.
Yeah, he dressed up as Peter, so it's like, yeah. And then James like, what the hell? How'd you know? No, that wasn't the real Peter. And Spy's like, it's a secret, Jameson.
Just be glad I didn't rip your head. Just be glad I didn't rip your mask off.
Yeah. Yeah,
it was such a fun way to end this run. It's like no drama, nothing going wrong. It's just Spider-Man being Spider-Man.
This was top form Spidey. It's like just early in the issue, you got that great scene where him and Flash almost come to blows. And
oh yeah.
He gets that slap of reality that no, Gwen loves you, dummy. But
she was just
Flash stops and of all people knocking the sense into him.
No, you dumbass. Gwen, I was talking with Gwen because she was worried about you. So you're not a thing? No. Oh. Oh, I'm the jackass here. Damn.
Like, like this, the great thing about this issue is just Peter, like Peter finally realizing, man, I gotta stop worrying about everything, cause like, like once I get the once I stop worrying about things, I can actually compete at top performance.
Mhm.
It's just what he does here. He realizes, oh man, George Stacy, he's being framed. I gotta catch the son of a bitch.
Yeah, catch the son of a bitch.
And it's like, there's no, like, who would do this? Like, it could be mind control. Oh, wait, hold on. It's Chameleon.
Yeah. No, it's no, but also like Peter realizing I should man, I should, probably like relax a bit. Kind of. Oh, excuse me. Oh, Cassie. Oh no. Oh, I was like, it kind of goes back to how like my initial impressions of Peter in this comics, how he's very self-deprecating and like
Yeah.
like there are points where he's almost just pretty much paranoid about stuff. Like, oh my gosh, again, like it's like, oh my goodness, Gwen is talking with Flash. And immediately it jumps to the worst conclusion. Oh, she ditched me, that bitch. And then, oh no, but wait, no, I've been ditching her. She has every right to not be with me. Gosh, I'm a loser. So like, Peter's like, I'm just getting my own way. Damn. Fuck.
And
So-
nothing will ever go wrong now. It's not like we're
Oh.
near an issue 90.
Oh, is that? Oh wait, is that
Wait,
coming
is
up?
issue
Is that so
90?
soon?
Yeah,
Wait,
we're coming
really?
up to it.
Wow.
Oh wow!
Issue
Wow, we are-
9.
Wow, we are.
Wow.
I'm actually surprised. I didn't expect to reach that issue so
I-
soon.
I didn't know it would be under Stan's run. I figured it'd be a little bit longer. If Gwen
Yeah,
went
Mm.
around.
issue 90 is gonna be where we, unfortunately, guys, I'm just gonna spoil it. So we're gonna do issue 90 up to issue 90, and that is when the Stacys are about to get knocked, about to get whacked.
Okay, so we get to issue 90, issue 91. Celebration time. Come on.
Come on. But it's- yeah.
Well, no,
Mary
no,
Jane.
no,
Mary Jane
no, the
doing
rooftop is,
celebration time.
no, not yet. So 90 is gonna be captain, and unfortunately, we would
Oh.
not be able to. We won't be able to read the storyline where Gwen gets whacked.
Yeah, 'cause
Oh, okay.
that's a Jerry Conway story. That's an early Jerry Conway story. So like when he
because-
starts writing, like that's when he kicks off. Like that's how he kicks off his run.
Really? That's just wow. What a
That's
one hell
such
of
a bold
that-
way to do it.
hell of a way to introduce yourself. Hey guys, I'm here to kill off Gwen Stacy.
Yeah, hey guys, you know that girl that you all love, that you wanted Peter to be with for the rest of this comic book one that we worked so hard.
Yeah.
I'm murdering her.
What?
He like that was the moment that Peter Parker went from irritated to true hatred.
Mm.
Yeah.
So
We're going into 90 is we're gonna unfortunately the next set of reading is gonna end on a downer note, unfortunately. So and guess whose fault was it for Captain Stacy? It wasn't Green Goblin, so
oh, it wasn't. Oh.
it's it's the other nemesis.
Oh.
Yo, Doc Ock.
Yeah.
Doc. Wow.
Yo, buddy. He's gonna. So well,
Okay. So Doc Ock's gonna off the captain. Damn.
we hadn't had a
Unintentionally.
good we have not had a good Doc Ock issue in a while. Let's bring him back with some style.
Hmm.
Pretty
Yeah.
much. But yeah, so I'm sorry to spoil the next run, guys, but like we're almost done with our marathon of Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Hmm.
19 issues left, and then it's the
And a
end of the
couple of
initial run.
annuals. Yeah.
Wow.
And
Dang.
and also we're done with the 60s.
Oh.
We're now in
We're
the
new decade. Wow. I I'm not I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually surprised how actually kind of fast we've been going through this.
yeah,
I
I'm
was
so glad
nice.
we're not doing the
Mm.
full run because that
Mm.
would take forever. But it's like I would definitely want to get back to continuing our adventures with Amazing Spider-Man.
Mm.
But also there's so many comics that I want to show. I want to either explore for myself with fresh eyes, and also to show you, Changus,
Oh, okay.
about the wonders of Marvel. Like I know the first team book we're ever going to do is going to be New Mutants. I'm
Oh.
spoiling that.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Okay, I just had an idea. Maybe for after we finish Spider-Man, our first the first time after we each choose like two one-shot issues of any comic book we choose, and then we all read those.
Oh yeah, okay, we could just
Oh,
do a
okay.
variety.
Yeah, variety
Oh,
hour.
variety hour.
You know,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
actually that would be fun. We could actually do that for like a couple months, like for the summer.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
little one shots here
I
and
think
there.
maybe I think variety hour should be like the variety hour, then like an arc of some comic we decide, and then another like some other stuff before we do like maybe do that on
I know,
rotation before we do
yeah.
another big run.
We already know what character we're gonna do.
Oh.
Yeah, we pretty much agreed on it was gonna be Green Lantern.
Oh yeah, Green
But the thing
Lantern.
is that we didn't want to do Jeff Johns' Green Lanterns. We wanted to pick
Oh.
an earlier run.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know which, so we'll find out.
Well,
So
I mean, I
anyway,
know not. I'm sure Not's the one who brought it up, so he probably has an idea of what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Is that am I assuming correct?
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, cool. I'm looking forward to finding out, but that will be in a couple months. So I hope everyone who actually listened all the way through this will have a good time. See you guys around in our next episode where we cover. I'm pretty sure we're covering the next 10 issues and maybe an annual.
Hmm. All right. Let's go. The Stacy's are dying. Yeah, this is what it's all about.